Hello, my name is Dr. Erin Cameron, and I'm the professor of clarinet at Arkansas State University in Jonesboro. Today, I'm going to be working on some of the junior high all-region clarinet etudes. And this one is etude number 8. When you listen to the recording, you might have noticed that I was playing it kind of quickly. What I was actually doing was playing it in cut time. When you're practicing, I would strongly recommend practicing it with the metronome on the quarter note. So what we can do is set our metronome. I'm going to set mine to 60 for practice. And this is quite a lot slower than the recording because you have to get used to how the notes go and how it feels under your fingers first. But this tempo would sound like this. If that tempo is tricky for you, you can practice even slower. I like to say turtle tempo. Just as slow as you can get the metronome to go is a good tempo to start practicing at. We also have a lot of articulation in this etude. And one of the sneaky things about articulation on clarinet is that when you're playing music, you can't always tell if your articulation is accurate. Ew, nasty stuff in there. I like to practice articulation just on the mouthpiece and barrel so that I can get a sense of whether my articulation is accurate before I try to put it into the music. So what we'll do is we'll just play the articulation that's written in the etude, but we'll do it just on the mouthpiece and barrel. I was trying to do a really good job of keeping my airstream steady and keeping my sound consistent. If you hear this might mean something's going wrong. If you notice that kind of scoop in the sound, that generally means one of just a couple things. It might mean that you're changing your air as you articulate, or it also might mean that you're tonguing with either too much tongue or tonguing a little bit low on the reed. When we articulate, we want to articulate about here on the reed, if you can see where that is, just under the tip of the reed, and we want to use the top of the tip of the tongue. That's kind of like the part I say if you were about to lick something that's really hot, and you just want to use the very top of the tip of your tongue because you don't want to burn your tongue. That's about how much tongue you want to use when you articulate. That is absolutely a worthwhile way to practice, even if you feel like your articulation is pretty good already. Those are my hints for this etude. Happy practicing and best of luck on your audition.